Nobody noticed the moment O'Block stopped feeling loud. That's the dangerous part. Silence never shows up alone. It brings problems with it. The camera floats high above Parkway Gardens, slow and steady, like something watching instead of passing by. Streetlights flicker. One pops, then steadies again. Wind drags loose trash across cracked concrete, plastic scraping the ground like whispers that don't want to be heard. It's late. Not party late. Decision late. The kind of hour where anybody still outside already made up their mind. King Von steps out of the building calm. Hoodie up, chain tucked. Not hiding. Calculating. He pauses for half a second, scanning the lot. Reading energy the way some people read faces. People think confidence is loud. Real confidence moves quiet. He nods once at Lil Durk standing near the curb. No words, no smiles. Just acknowledgement. They've been through too much to explain anything out loud. Inside the black Cadillac Escalade, the door shuts with a heavy thud. Bulletproof glass. Deep tint. The engine hums low and controlled. Blue dash lights glow against Von's face, carving sharp shadows across his eyes. His eyes aren't angry. They're focused. That's worse. Von taps his phone. One unread message. No name saved. Just a pin dropped directly on the map. O'Block. He exhales slowly. Every night don't end the same, he mutters. Durk slides into the passenger seat. The doors lock automatically. The Escalade rolls forward. Chicago doesn't warn you when something's off. It doesn't send signs. It just gets heavier. As they ride, the city stretches out in front of them. Empty blocks, dark storefronts, blinking traffic lights with nobody waiting. Von's mind drifts without permission. Jail cells, courtrooms, faces that disappeared and never came back. Promises made in cramped rooms that didn't survive daylight. The streets taught him early. Hesitation costs more than mistakes. In the rearview mirror, headlights appear, then fade. Another set replaces them, then nothing. Coincidence? Maybe. Durk glances at the side mirror, then back ahead. You feel that? He asks quietly. Von nods once. Yeah. The city hums. Sirens cry somewhere far away. Too far to matter. Too close to ignore. Von's phone vibrates again. New message. You good? He doesn't answer. A block over from O'Block, a slime-green Hellcat Challenger creeps forward with its headlights low. Dark tint. Loud engine held in check. NBA YoungBoy sits behind the wheel, hoodie pulled tight, hands steady. He shouldn't be here. And he knows it. But sometimes ego convinces you curiosity is strategy. YoungBoy rolls slowly, scanning buildings, memorizing exits. His phone buzzes. Missed call. He ignores it. He's already too deep. Then headlights flash behind him. Not police. Something heavier. YoungBoy checks the mirror. Black Escalade. Tinted. Big body. His chest tightens. At the same moment, Von's eyes lock on the green Challenger from across the block. There it is. He leans forward. Turn off the music, Von says calmly. Durk reaches down. Silence fills the car. Von lowers the window slightly, just enough to confirm what his instincts already told him. That him, Durk says. Von doesn't rush. Yeah, he replies. That's him. The Escalade surges forward. YoungBoy realizes it at the same time. His foot slams the gas. The Hellcat roars alive, tires screaming as it whips around the corner. Von smiles. Not happy, focused. Let's go, he says. The streets explode into motion. The Hellcat tears down the block, green paint flashing under streetlights. The Escalade follows, heavy but relentless, engine growling like it was built for this exact moment. YoungBoy swerves left, then right, trying to shake them. His heart pounds, but his hands stay steady. He's done this before. Von leans halfway out the window, the night wind cutting across his face. The gun comes up smooth and practiced. Durk grips the handle. Von! Gunshots crack the silence. Glass spiders across the Hellcat's rear window. The car fishtails, then corrects. YoungBoy grits his teeth and slams the accelerator. The freeway entrance appears ahead like a lifeline. Another shot rings out. Metal sparks fly. The Escalade eats distance, but the Hellcat is faster. YoungBoy cuts onto the ramp, tires screaming as he rockets onto the freeway. Traffic scatters, headlights blur. Vaughn fires one last time. Miss. The Hellcat disappears into the night. Vaughn pulls himself back inside the Escalade, breathing steady. Durk stares ahead, jaw tight. They chase for another mile. 2, 3, nothing. The city swallows YoungBoy whole. Vaughn finally exhales. "Turn it around," he says. The Escalade exits, slowing. The adrenaline drains, leaving silence behind. They ride back through familiar streets. Same buildings, same corners, but something's changed. O-Block welcomes them back without ceremony. The block doesn't ask questions. It already knows. They park, step out. The night feels heavier now. Durk breaks the silence. He really thought he could slide through here. Vaughn nods slowly. "Yeah," he says. "That's the problem." They walk a few steps, stopping under a flickering streetlight. Vaughn stares down the block, replaying every second. "We can't let that slide," Durk says. Vaughn doesn't answer immediately. He's already thinking ahead. "Next time," Vaughn finally says, "we don't chase." Durk looks at him. "We plan." Vaughn meets his eyes. "Exactly." The camera pulls back. O-Block stands quiet again. Too quiet. Not peaceful. Waiting. Was that a warning? Or the beginning of something worse? To be continued.